All right, guys, on two, apply your skills. We are now going to add some services. Let me start from the dashboard so you're going to look at what you should be looking at when you open it up here. So first, we're going to add the services for the mini pet groom category, and this is all on page 19. So if you look at the mini pet groom category that you've got over there, it's got the small, medium, large, and extra large. Let me just tell you the easiest way. Let me first go there. We're going to click on the little cog, and this is our products and services list. Lists are, again, they're the backbone of QuickBooks, so you need to make sure these are as built up as possible, because when you build invoices and bill people and stuff, it helps you just pop things in there really quick. So anyway, I've already built these in here because otherwise this video would take way too long. But under mini pet groom, this one, it was already set up. We did this earlier. We just didn't get all these services in here according to the little flyer that you've seen on page 19. So on this one, let me tell you, when I set this up, when I uploaded it, I did not get all the points that I should have. And it's because when I filled this out, my format on mini pet grooms, large, I put dash large, and I did not. In some cases, when I was setting it up, I didn't write mini pet groom in the description. So let me look at the edit on. What you can do is go from one of the other categories. So like this one was from full pet groom. So because these are so similar, what I would recommend doing if you haven't already is going in here to small and say duplicate, because this one was set up right. It was the exact way they told us. So this small, all I've got to do is get rid of this copy piece up here, okay? So I'm going to get rid of that. This category, this is the mini pet groom. So I've got to change that to match my new category, because this is a copy from the other. And then instead of full pet groom, this is the one we're going to make into a new template for the mini pet groom. So I'm just going to say mini, right? And then it's already got the comma and then small. When I rebuilt this from scratch, I had a dash in here. It checked them all wrong. The other deal is, since this is a mini, it's less money. Mini's less money. It's 25 bucks. And the income account, this should be Pooch Services. Okay? So at any rate, that's another piece that you should make sure you've got on this. So when I save this, it says it's got another one using this name. So anyway, I can't save this because I've already built this. So let me go to mini pet groom. I'm going to go to small. And let me show you on here. So this is what we just did. Now the biggest difference is this sales piece. We renamed this particular sale piece Pooch Services. So I've got to make sure I've got that on all of them. And I'm going to say update the amount in historical transactions. I've kind of worked ahead on this, so I'm going to do that just to make sure in the other ones it's fixed. It's going to services. That way, if this was your business and you rename something, everything that you had under that name for this particular SKU or this particular service is going to be pretty much marked for this, and so we can track it better. So anyway, I'm going to say save and close. All right, so that was small. We're going to go in here to medium. The same thing on this. It went under sales. It should have been Pooch Services. So with that should be better. I'm going to go to large now. And again, each one of these would be duplicated. You're just going to change the name after making the template. The category will stay the same for each one in this category, and then you're changing just the prices and the sizes down below too. This was Pooch Services. There we go. Cool. Okay. And then extra large for mini pet groom. So we're going in here. We're going to change this to Pooch Services. Okay, so XL Mini Pet Groom should be a comma. Again, I set it up with a dash. It was not checking it right just because of the dang dash. So I'm going to save that and close it. That's everything that we should have added for these sizes that are the 4 sizes or offerings in Mini Pet Groom. So got your category, you've got the individual services. Okay, now, excuse me, we got a new category called add-ons, okay? And that is, it's landed up here. But anyway, let's say I have not added that yet. Let's go in here. When I go to more, I can manage my categories. You would see these 3 down here: bath and brush, full pet groom, and mini pet groom. If you want a new category, which is add-ons, we would just select new category, put it in there, and say save. Okay? So in this instance, I've already done it. So if we edit that, you can see all I did is type in add-ons. I hit save. Done. Okay, and then we go back to products and services, and we're going to enter these in much the same way that you did the others. So if you want a template off of one of the other ones, I would recommend it. That's kind of a good way to go. If I had done that, it would have been better. And this is something else I got dinged on, so I want to show you. So I'm going to go in here and edit from the top down. The bow bandana, I put that in. I put the add-ons category, put it in the descriptions. The description, though, of that guy for add-ons, let me see. I got the sales price correct. And then let me close something real quick. I want to just okay. So when we go up here to bow bandana, here's our bow bandana. This is not sales. It should be Pooch Services. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. Because again, everything on this whole list should be services that we're doing, even though that's a bow bandana. Ears cleaned on this guy. We're going to go in here. We're going to edit this just to make sure we got it in there right. Ears cleaned. Again, I need to make this Pooch Services. Ears cleaned add-ons. We just put that in there again. Make sure you've got 15. I'm only doing this because I changed this from sales to Pooch Services to make sure it's correct. So that was ears cleaned. We're going to matted pets. So should have put that in as $5 as an add-on. And again, Pooch Services. Okay. So that's the matted. Here's the flea bath. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Here we go. We got flea bath, add-ons again. If you're duplicating, it's already in there. It's a service, so we got to say Pooch Services. Again, I duplicated it with the wrong income account, so be very careful. On the first one that you build, that you don't build it with the wrong stuff and then duplicate it 5 million times. So that's our bath. We got some nails action going on. One thing I'm going to get rid of is that add-ons name down there, but nails painted, nails painted. This is $8, and you'll notice there's this other checkbox isn't there yet. I'm going to change it to what it should be: services, updating the old ones, saving and closing. So we got nails, now we got teeth. The last thing, brushing their teeth because they stink and they're rotting. There we go, teeth brushed, add-ons. So again, I'm going to update this to Pooch Services and update all the historical ones. I'm saving, I'm closing. That looks all good. Now, after all of that, so basically what we did is we just created the bottom of this flyer. So if somebody gave you this and said, hey, can you set up my accounts to reflect this in QuickBooks so I can start billing this out? It's like, yeah, no problem. Here we go. So you're just going to take that, and we just did that, okay? So that's a huge value to somebody, just having something like this set up, because as you're going to see later, as you bill out these things or give people receipts for these things, it is super easy. So you could put somebody that doesn't know much up on the front cash register, and they can use QuickBooks to do this and bill all this out. If you're a mobile vet or whatever, or a service, you could be going around and you could do all this on your phone once this is set up. So it's pretty powerful. So now we need a product service list report. How do you do that? Hopefully you guys already did this, but from products and services, since we're already in here, this is pretty easy. I'm going to go to run a report. It's a little more stupid simple than desktop QuickBooks, to be honest. So anyway, here's everything. When you're looking at this, what I am noticing on some of this stuff, so mini pet groom, so looking at this, here's something that's different, guys. When it was set up earlier, you'll see all these say bath and brush large for what it is, okay? On the add-ons, basically in the description, I think it should say add-ons bow bandana. So I want to make sure it's add-ons, comma, bow bandana. I didn't do that because these that it walked us through to set up, it's got that in there. So let's take care of that really quickly for all of these add-ons. And then the mini pet grooms, as you'll see, it says mini pet groom, comma, large, because I followed this format. This is not following that same format. So make sure that would have dinged us some points. So I'm going to go back. I know that's kind of obnoxious, but basically, let's go back to our list of the products and services, and we'll edit each one of these real quick, just to reflect this is an add-on. So I'm going to copy this because I'm lazy, and I'm going to save it each time. So got this crazy thing down there. There we go. So now it says add-ons bandana. Let's do the same thing for ears cleaned. Doesn't like that at all. There we go. Got that in there. I'm going to save it and close it. Okay. Extra for matted pets. Let's get this guy done real quick. Okay. I just put add-ons in there. It's a little hard for me to click in that one spot because my little recording piece is over that part of my page or my screen, and not click on this to end the recording too soon. So that's that guy. Okay, so as you can see, as we're going, add-ons, comma, and then what it is, that's putting it in the same format as everything else. I'm just double clicking on each one of these to get this to go. And I'm pasting it in because I am just going for speed here. We've got all those. The last one is teeth. It's always the teeth. There we go. All right, so show me the money. Okay, so now we fixed that. Let's go back to running this crazy report. Now it's got add-ons listed. If you notice, before it did not, and now we should be good on that. It's got bath and brush for each of these, and comma what it is. Full pet groom, because that's what it is on each side. So look over your stuff pretty closely just to make sure all that stuff looks happy. And now let's export this puppy. Okay. It's landed on the bottom of my screen. I'm opening it and enable editing so I can save it as my brand new and improved deal. Let's see, April 15th, 6:05 a.m. That's an earlier one. Never mind. We don't want that one. We want this guy. Wait, is that it? We don't want that one. I got to make sure I am downloading the right one. Sorry about that. Let me do that again. It's a little ridiculous. There we go. Still says that it's 6:06 a.m. That kind of threw me off, but this is what we want. I'm going to enable editing. So here's the deal. We got to save it as what they're telling us, what the voices are saying. Chapter 2, products and services list. I'm going to go in here, file, save as. I'm going to my QuickBooks Online site where I told it to be saved. And this is products and services list. I am overwriting the one that, quite honestly, I buggered last time because I didn't have these little add-ons names in there correctly. And they weren't going to Pooch services. So at any rate, now we should be all good. These are all service. Okay. So let's go in and upload that to the eLab. Oh, goodness. That's instructor. This is as a student? No? Okay, let me go as a student. All right, we got assignments. Here we go. So this is the one, it didn't like the way I uploaded it. And if we look at this, you'll see it gave me 7.5 out of 10. And it was only because I didn't put the comma in there. So at any rate, we're going to choose this file that we just did. Products and services list. There we go. Put it in there, resubmit. So sometimes it's the little details that will kill you on here. Honestly, that wouldn't have made a whole lot of difference in our business, except for the fact that we wanted it classified under Pooch services. So at any rate, it's that is submitted. This has a little star by it. Whenever you guys see that, that means it is thinking. It's kind of grinding through what I just put in there. So I will stop this and we'll get to 2.3.